Alex woke early the next morning, feeling renewed energy after the previous night's joyful celebration. He found Zara already awake, quietly reviewing plans for the day. Her violet eyes lifted warmly when he approached. "Good morning," Zara greeted. Softly, "Today is important." "Every day with you is important," Alex replied gently, making Zara smile. They quickly gathered their teams and continued rebuilding. Humans and aliens worked side by side, unity growing stronger each day. Zara and Alex guided efforts carefully, resolving issues quickly to maintain harmony. Yet Alex sensed something uneasy. Occasionally, he noticed aliens and humans whispering. Quietly looking nervous, he mentioned his concerns to Zara. "Something feels wrong," Alex admitted cautiously. "I felt it too," Zara agreed, troubled. "We should investigate." Quietly, they approached several workers. One alien named Ren appeared, particularly anxious. "Ren, is something troubling you?" Zara asked kindly. Ren hesitated, then nodded slowly. "Some aliens are unhappy. They fear humans will betray us." "Why do they think that?" Alex asked gently. Ren sighed deeply. "Rumors spread quickly. Someone claims humans secretly prepare an attack." Zara looked shocked. "That's impossible. Humans have shown nothing but cooperation," Alex agreed firmly. "We must find who's spreading these lies." They carefully spoke with more workers, uncovering suspicion and worry. It seemed clear someone intended to disrupt their hard-earned peace. Later that day, Zara received a private message from General Kalen requesting a secret meeting. Zara felt uneasy but agreed, determined to find answers. Alex insisted on going. With her worried for her safety, they met Kalen in a remote location. Kalen looked uncomfortable but determined. "Someone plans to sabotage peace," Kalen revealed urgently. "They spread lies about humans." "Who?" Zara asked sharply, anger clear in her eyes. "Commander Vorn," Kalen answered seriously. "He opposes." "Your rules, Zara." "He wants war." Alex felt concerned. "We must stop him quickly." Zara nodded firmly. "Where is Vorn now?" "He's gathering followers near our base," Kalen informed them gravely. Quickly, Zara, Alex, and Kalen returned to confront Vorn. They found him speaking passionately to a large group of uneasy aliens. "Humans will betray us." Vorn shouted, anger filling his voice. "We must fight first." Zara stepped forward calmly, her voice clear and strong. "Your lies end now, Vorn. Humans seek peace, not betrayal." Vorn turned sharply, anger burning in his eyes. "You're blind, Zara. Humans will destroy us." Alex stepped forward bravely. "Humans and aliens have worked together peacefully. We trust each other. Why destroy that?" The gathered aliens looked uncertain, whispers spreading among them. "They deceive you," Vorn insisted desperately. Zara approached gently. "You've allowed anger to cloud your judgment, Vorn. Peace benefits us all." The watching aliens slowly nodded, realizing Zara's truth. Seeing support vanish, Vorn became desperate. Suddenly, he lunged toward Zara aggressively. Alex quickly stepped between them, blocking Vorn's attack. They struggled briefly before Alex disarmed Vorn skillfully, pinning him down. "Enough," Alex said firmly but gently. "Violence solves nothing." Zara moved closer, looking sadly at Vorn. "You sought to divide us, but together we're stronger than hate." Vorn ceased struggling, finally realizing his defeat. Guards quickly escorted him away as the watching aliens murmured relief. "Thank you, Alex," Zara said quietly, deeply grateful. "I'll always protect." "You," Alex promised sincerely. General Kalen approached cautiously, looking remorseful. "I apologize for my past actions. I've seen the peace you seek. I want to help." Zara looked warmly at him, forgiveness clear in her eyes. "Your help is welcome." Kalen. Over the following days, peace efforts continued strongly. Humans and aliens redoubled their cooperation, determined to overcome divisions. Vorn's followers gradually rejoined the efforts, seeing true unity firsthand. One evening, Zara and Alex stood together quietly, watching progress proudly. We've overcome many challenges, Zara said softly, her eyes hopeful. Together, we'll overcome anything, Alex replied warmly. Zara smiled gently, looking deeply into Alex's eyes. Your courage inspires me, Alex. Your strength guides us, Alex, answered sincerely Dot as stars filled the night sky. Both felt deeply grateful for each other. They knew peace required constant effort, vigilance against division. Yet together, they felt confident and strong. We've created something special, Zara whispered, watching workers laugh together. Yes, Alex agreed, his voice filled with emotion. We've created hope. Together, Zara and Alex vowed silently to protect their hard-won peace, ensuring unity. Thrived. Love had transformed enemies into friends, fear into trust. Their journey wasn't easy, yet it brought lasting change. Looking forward, Alex saw a bright future filled with promise, standing side by side with Zara, united by love and shared purpose. The road ahead remained uncertain, yet they would walk it together, committed to peace, inspired by hope. Alex watched the stars quietly, sitting beside Zara as their ship traveled smoothly through space. Days had passed since the confrontation with Kalen, and peace efforts were slowly gaining momentum. Both aliens and humans began working together, cautiously building trust through small actions and shared goals. Zara spent long hours speaking with alien leaders, patiently explaining their vision. Alex admired her dedication and calm strength. He did his part too, talking to human commanders regularly, reassuring them of Zara's honesty and commitment. Yet despite their efforts, tensions remained. Many on both sides held deep suspicions. Alex knew they needed something significant, a powerful sign that could unify both peoples. One evening, Zara and Alex sat quietly in her quarters, discussing their progress. We need a bold step, Alex said thoughtfully. Something everyone can see and understand. Zara nodded slowly. You're right. But what? Alex paused, thinking carefully. A joint mission. Humans and aliens working together openly, visibly. Zara's eyes lit up. A mission to repair damage caused by war. Alex smiled warmly. Exactly. A gesture of healing and unity. They quickly began planning. They chose a planet severely damaged during the war, one both sides had attacked fiercely. Rebuilding together, they would send a clear message of peace and cooperation. Soon, both human and alien leaders agreed to the idea. Volunteers from both sides stepped forward, eager to show their commitment. Zara and Alex decided to lead the mission personally, knowing their presence would emphasize its importance. Days later, they landed on the chosen planet. Alex felt sadness seeing the destruction around them, ruined buildings, empty streets, and silence where life once thrived. Beside him, Zara stood quietly, her violet eyes filled with sorrow. This is the cost of war, Zara said softly. This is what we must end. We will, Alex assured her gently. Starting here, together. Teams quickly began working, aliens and humans side by side, clearing debris and starting repairs. At first, tensions lingered, both sides unsure how to interact. Yet slowly, through shared effort and common goals, walls began breaking down. Conversations became easier, filled with understanding rather than suspicion. Alex worked hard, joining both alien and human workers, helping wherever needed. He encouraged everyone, keeping spirits high despite challenges. Zara did the same, leading by example, her presence calming and inspiring. One afternoon, Alex noticed two workers arguing, a human named Dan and an alien named Ellen. He quickly approached, hearing their frustration. We can't rebuild like this, Dan complained loudly, clearly upset. Ellen responded equally upset. Your methods waste resources. Stop, Alex said firmly but kindly, stepping between them. We're all here to learn. Listen to each other. Dan sighed deeply, nodding slowly. All right. Tell me your idea again. Ellen explained patiently, and Alex saw Dan's expression soften as understanding dawned. That actually makes sense, Dan admitted finally. Sorry for arguing. Me too, Ellen replied gently. Working together helps everyone. Alex smiled warmly. Relieved. Around them, others watched quietly, seeing the interaction. Gradually, the atmosphere changed, becoming lighter, more cooperative. That evening, Zara found Alex sitting quietly near their temporary camp. She sat beside him, looking tired but pleased. I saw what happened earlier, Zara said softly. You handled it well. They're starting to understand, Alex replied, hopeful. But there's still work ahead, Zara nodded thoughtfully. True peace. Won't happen overnight, but we've taken important steps. Alex looked warmly at her, admiration clear in his eyes. Thanks to your courage and vision. Zara smiled gently, her eyes full of emotion. And your strength and kindness. As days passed, the rebuilding progressed steadily. Each success strengthened bonds between humans and aliens. Alex noticed smiles becoming common, friendships forming between former enemies. His heart filled with joy seeing Zara relaxed and hopeful, her vision becoming reality. One evening, as they finished working, a celebration was planned. Humans and aliens gathered, sharing stories, laughter, and newfound camaraderie. Alex watched happily, feeling proud and grateful. This is remarkable, Zara whispered, standing beside him. It shows what's possible, Alex agreed warmly. During the celebration, Dan and Ellen approached them together, smiling broadly. We wanted to thank you both, Dan said sincerely. You showed us how to find common ground. You've given us hope. Ellen added gratefully. Alex felt touched deeply. We're grateful to you both. Your willingness to work together makes peace possible. Zara nodded in agreement, her expression warm. Thank you. You inspire us as well. The celebration continued into the night, joyfully and peacefully. Alex stood quietly with Zara, watching everything unfold with satisfaction. He felt deeply happy, knowing their hard work was finally paying off. As the stars appeared overhead, Zara turned to Alex, her voice soft and sincere. Do you truly believe this peace will last? Alex looked deeply into her eyes, confident and certain. Yes, as long as we stand together, I know it will. Zara smiled warmly, her eyes shining with hope. Then together, we'll ensure it does. They stood quietly, enjoying the peaceful moment, knowing their journey remained challenging but filled with promise. Humans and aliens had started to heal, guided by compassion and understanding. Alex felt a deep sense of purpose beside Zara. They had faced great difficulties, yet together they overcame them, creating a brighter future. The bond they shared strengthened daily, built on mutual respect, trust, and affection. Looking around at the happy faces, Alex knew they had done something extraordinary. Peace had seemed impossible once, yet here they were, watching it flourish. Together with Zara, Alex vowed silently to protect this peace, ensuring it thrived for generations to come. When Alex awoke, Zara was already awake and quietly speaking with someone over a communication device. She looked worried but remained calm. Alex stood slowly, careful not to disturb her conversation. Zara noticed him and ended the call quickly. Trouble? Alex asked, sensing her tension. My advisors learned of our meeting, Zara explained, her voice serious. They are angry and confused. Alex felt concerned. Will they stop you? Zara shook her head gently. They cannot stop me, but they will try. We must move quickly. They returned swiftly to Zara's warship. Alex noticed immediately that the atmosphere had changed. Guards eyed him coldly, suspicion clear on their faces. Zara ignored them, walking confidently through the corridors. Alex followed closely, trusting her strength. Upon reaching her chambers, Zara sealed the doors behind them. My advisors have challenged my leadership, she revealed quietly. General Kalen has declared I am unfit to rule. Alex felt his heart sink. Because of me? Zara looked deeply into his eyes. Because of us. But do not blame yourself. This was always possible. What do we do now? Alex asked, his mind racing. We must confront Kalen directly, Zara decided firmly. He plans to take control today. I'm with you, Alex assured her immediately. Together they left the room and headed toward the command center. The halls were unusually quiet, filled with an uncomfortable tension. Alex felt eyes watching them from shadows, soldiers uncertain. Where their loyalty should lie. Inside the command center, Kalen stood proudly among several high-ranking officers. His eyes narrowed dangerously when Zara entered, clearly not expecting Alex beside her. Queen Zara, Kalen greeted coldly. You betray us all by trusting this human. You betray us by seeking power, Zara replied calmly but with force. Kalen stepped forward aggressively. Humans destroyed my family. How can you seek peace with them? War destroys families on both sides, Zara responded softly but clearly. I seek peace because revenge solves nothing. Kellen's anger grew. You weaken? U.S. Aliens will never respect humans. Respect comes through understanding, Alex intervened firmly. Both our peoples have suffered. Ending the fighting is the only way forward, Kalen sneered at Alex. Your words mean nothing, human. Zara moved protectively in front of Alex. His words hold truth, Kalen. Listen carefully. Kalen hesitated, clearly unsettled by Zara's determination. Yet his pride wouldn't allow retreat. I challenge your right to rule, Zara. Zara straightened proudly, her voice steady. Then we must settle this honorably. Agreed, Kalen replied quickly, signaling the guards. Soon, Alex stood nervously at the side of a large room, watching Zara face Kalen in a formal duel. Zara looked calm, her eyes steady and focused. Kalen appeared eager, driven by anger. Duel began swiftly. Zara moved gracefully, skillfully avoiding Kellen's aggressive strikes. She fought defensively at first, clearly hoping to tire him. Kalen fought fiercely, fueled by rage. Alex watched anxiously, trusting Zara's strength but worried nonetheless. Minutes passed, each move more intense. Zara finally saw an opening and quickly disarmed Kalen, her blade pressing gently against his chest. Yield, Zara commanded calmly. Kalen glared but eventually nodded, defeated. You have won fairly. Zara stepped back slowly, her eyes firm yet gentle. Our empire needs unity, not conflict. Remember this? Kalen nodded silently, humbled and subdued. Zara turned toward Alex, her eyes relieved and warm. The watching officers bowed respectfully to Zara, accepting her leadership again. Zara gently took Alex's hand, guiding him from the room as quiet whispers filled the air. Alex felt relieved, sensing that they had narrowly avoided disaster. Once back in Zara's chambers, they sat quietly together. Zara looked tired but satisfied. Today was dangerous but necessary. Alex nodded in agreement. Your people will follow your lead. You've shown them strength and compassion. Zara looked warmly at Alex, grateful for his support. None of this will be possible without you. We did it together, Alex reminded her gently. We always will. She smiled softly, her violet eyes bright with emotion. Yes, we will. Over the next days, Zara and Alex worked tirelessly to solidify their plans for peace. Zara communicated openly with alien commanders, explaining her vision clearly. Gradually, support grew among the alien ranks. Alex helped reassure human leaders, who watched Zara's actions closely, seeing genuine effort. Slowly, both humans and aliens began working together cautiously. Small battles ceased, replaced by uneasy but hopeful cooperation. Alex saw the change spreading, hearts opening to peace. Zara often spoke openly with Alex, sharing her fears and hopes. Alex admired her honesty and bravery more each day. Their bond deepened, becoming stronger through shared struggles. One evening, Zara stood quietly beside Alex, looking out at the stars through the ship's large window. I never imagined peace could happen, Zara said softly. Not until I met you. Alex felt warmth fill his heart. Meeting you changed everything for me, too. Zara turned to face him, her eyes gentle and sincere. I want peace not just for our peoples, but for us as well. Alex understood her meaning clearly, feeling his pulse quicken. We'll have it. We'll make sure of it. Zara stepped closer, her voice barely a whisper. Together? Always, Alex, replied softly, looking deeply into her eyes. They stood quietly, comfortable in their shared silence, knowing they faced many challenges ahead. Yet now they had something stronger than fear or anger. They had each other, united by hope and affection. The future remained uncertain, but Alex knew they would face whatever came side by side. With Zara beside him, peace was more than possible. It was within reach. Alex woke early, feeling nervous but determined. He paced his small cell, waiting anxiously for Zara's return. Thoughts of their last conversation filled his mind. Peace seemed possible, yet the path to achieve it would be filled with danger. Zara was risking everything, and Alex vowed silently that he wouldn't let her down. The door opened suddenly, and Alex turned quickly, expecting Zara. Instead, two unfamiliar alien guards stood there, looking stern. Come, one guard said sharply, gesturing for Alex to follow. Alex walked between them cautiously, feeling uneasy as they led him through unfamiliar corridors. They soon reached a large, ornate door that opened into a grand room. Inside, Zara stood calmly, speaking softly with several advisors who appeared unhappy. When she noticed Alex, relief crossed her face briefly, hidden quickly behind a composed expression. You may leave, Zara told her advisors gently but firmly. They glanced at Alex suspiciously but obeyed, leaving Alex alone with Zara. Are you all right? Alex asked quietly once they were alone. My advisors do not like our plan, Zara admitted, her violet eyes showing concern. They see you as a threat. Do you trust me? Alex asked, stepping closer to her. Yes, Zara replied, sincerely, her voice soft, but trust may not be enough. We must convince both our people. Alex nodded, understanding the weight of her words. What do we do first? We must show them that humans and aliens can work together, Zara said. I arranged a meeting with your leaders. It will be dangerous, but necessary. Alex felt his pulse. Quicken. When? Now, Zara said gently, surprising Alex. My ship awaits. Together they walked swiftly toward the hangar bay. Alex noticed alien guards following at a distance, watching carefully. Zara ignored them, focusing only on the task ahead. Alex admired her bravery, seeing her differently from the ruthless ruler everyone feared. Inside the hangar, a sleek ship awaited them. Zara led Alex aboard, guiding him to seats near the front. Soon, they lifted off smoothly, leaving the massive warship behind. Alex stared out the window, watching the stars blur past. He glanced at Zara, her eyes fixed ahead, her face calm despite the risks she faced. You are brave, Alex said quietly. Zara glanced at him, smiling faintly. As are you, Alex Hunter. We both risk much. If it means ending this war, the risk is worth it, Alex replied firmly. Hours later, they landed secretly on a hidden human base on a remote planet. Zara covered herself with her long cloak, hiding her alien features to avoid drawing attention. Alex guided her carefully, aware of the wary stares from human soldiers around them. Tension filled the air as they entered a large room where human commanders waited. Commander Laura Simmons stood, her eyes narrowed with suspicion. Alex, what have you done? Commander, please listen, Alex said calmly, stepping forward. This is Queen Zara. She wants peace. Whispers filled the room, disbelief clear in every face. Zara removed her hood slowly, revealing her alien features. Shocked murmurs spread quickly. Zara stood proudly, not intimidated by reactions. Your people attacked us first, Commander Simmons said sharply, anger in her voice. And your people responded fiercely, Zara replied evenly. Both sides have suffered greatly. It is time we ended this war. Why should we trust you? Another commander asked harshly. Because she risks everything to be here, Alex answered quickly, stepping protectively beside Zara. She wants peace as much as we do. The commanders looked at each other uncertainly, clearly struggling to accept Zara's sincerity. Alex knew it would take more than words. They needed proof. Allow us to show you, Zara offered calmly. We have plans to stop further bloodshed, but it requires your cooperation. Slowly, hesitantly, Commander Simmons nodded. We will listen. But any sign of betrayal, there will be none, Zara interrupted firmly. I stake my life on it. Over the next hours, Zara and Alex outlined their plans carefully. Zara explained how she could stop alien attacks, and Alex shared his strategies for human cooperation. Gradually, the human commanders began to understand. Hope replaced suspicion, filling the room with cautious optimism. When the meeting ended, Commander Simmons approached Zara directly. If you truly mean what you say, we'll do everything to help. Zara nodded gratefully. Peace benefits us all. Alex escorted Zara back to their ship, feeling proud yet exhausted. As they prepared to depart, Zara turned to him, her violet eyes filled with emotion. Today we made progress, she said softly. Yes, Alex agreed warmly. Thanks to you. Thanks to us, Zara corrected gently, stepping closer. Neither could have done this alone. Alex looked deeply into her eyes, his heart pounding with affection. Together, we'll make peace real. Zara smiled softly, her gentle expression saying, more than words. They returned silently to her ship, each knowing their journey had only begun. Danger awaited them, but so did hope. As they traveled back to Zara's ship, Alex felt tiredness pulling at him. Zara noticed, her voice soft and caring. Rest now, Alex. Tomorrow holds many challenges. Alex nodded, grateful. You should rest too. I will, Zara promised quietly, her eyes full of warmth. Knowing you're by my side makes it easier. Alex drifted off to sleep, comforted by Zara's presence. He dreamed of peace, of humans and aliens working side by side. Most of all, he dreamed of Zara, her gentle smile giving him strength. They had taken their first step toward peace, and though many dangers remained, Alex knew they would face them together. Back in his cell, Alex sat quietly, thinking deeply about his encounter with Queen Zara. Her face filled his mind, gentle yet strong, beautiful but burdened by sadness. He knew it was dangerous to have feelings for her, but he couldn't stop himself. Everything had changed in a single moment, leaving him confused and hopeful. As hours passed, Alex listened carefully to the distant sounds of the alien ship. Guards walked past now and then, their heavy steps echoing down the halls. Alex's mind raced, imagining Zara somewhere in the ship, perhaps thinking of him too. He shook his head, realizing how foolish he sounded even to himself. Suddenly, the door to his cell opened. Alex stood quickly, his heart racing, unsure of what to expect. But instead of Queen Zara, an alien soldier stepped inside, pushing a cart loaded with food. Without speaking, the guard placed a tray on a small table, then left again, locking the door securely behind him. Alex looked at the food suspiciously. Hunger eventually won out, and he ate slowly, considering what is next. Move might be, if Zara truly wanted peace, perhaps there was a chance to end this war. But he also knew not everyone would support such an idea. Both humans and aliens had reasons to distrust each other deeply. As Alex finished his meal, the door opened again. This time, Zara entered alone. Alex immediately straightened up, feeling his heart beat faster again. Zara wore no helmet, her long silver hair flowing freely. Her expression seemed softer now, less guarded. How was the food? Zara asked gently, standing across the small table from him. Alex managed a small smile. Better than I expected. She nodded slightly, her violet eyes studying him closely. I have many questions, Alex. Questions only you can answer. I'll answer anything I can, Alex replied honestly. Why do humans fight so hard when they are clearly outmatched? Zara asked curiously. Alex paused, choosing his words carefully. We fight because we have no choice. If we don't fight, we lose everything: our homes, our families, our freedom. Zara's eyes clouded briefly with thought. Your people see us as monsters. But do you know what your people have done to us? Alex shook his head slowly. They tell us little about that. We're only told to fight for survival. Zara sighed, moving closer and sitting gracefully on the small chair opposite Alex. Many years ago, your people attacked one of our peaceful worlds. Thousands died, including my family. I was only a child. That attack forced us to fight back. Alex stared at her, surprised and saddened. I had no idea. Most humans don't, Zara said softly. And most aliens see humans only as aggressors. We have become locked in an endless cycle of revenge. Alex reached out instinctively, placing his hand on hers. Then we need to break that cycle. We need peace, Zara. Zara looked at Alex's hand. On hers, clearly surprised, but also pleased. She did not pull away. Instead, she met his eyes directly. You truly believe peace can come after so much pain? I believe it's possible, Alex said earnestly. But only if someone is brave enough to start it. You can be that person. Zara stared at him, her violet eyes thoughtful and serious. They call me ruthless. Would your people trust me enough to stop fighting? Alex nodded confidently. If they see you're genuine, they will. Humans have lost so much. They're tired of war. Zara stood slowly, stepping away and pacing the small cell. Alex watched her silently, hoping his words reached her. He knew the choice wasn't easy, and it carried enormous risk for her. Zara stopped pacing, turning back to face him, her expression firm. You must help me, she finally said, her voice determined. I can't do this alone. I need someone humans trust. Someone like you. Alex stood quickly, excitement and fear filling. Him at once. I'll do whatever it takes. Zara moved close again, looking deeply into Alex's eyes. It will not be easy. Many will oppose us. My people may even call me a traitor. Alex met her gaze without hesitation. I'm ready to face that. Zara nodded slowly, clearly impressed by his courage. Then we have much work to do. Over the next few hours, Zara shared plans with Alex. She spoke of arranging secret meetings with human leaders and trying to establish trust. Alex listened carefully, offering ideas of his own. Together, they began shaping a vision of peace, something neither thought possible only days before. Eventually, Zara stood to leave, her eyes soft and gentle once again. Rest, Alex. Tomorrow will be difficult, but we will face it together. Alex smiled warmly. I'm glad I met you, Zara. She paused, turning back with a genuine smile. And I am glad I took off my helmet. Zara left quietly, leaving Alex alone again. But now he didn't feel lonely or afraid. He felt hope, real hope for the first time in months. Zara was different from anyone he'd met, alien or human, and she inspired something powerful inside him. That night, Alex lay awake thinking about everything that had happened. His heart filled with determination and affection. He knew the road ahead would be hard, dangerous even. But he also knew he wasn't alone anymore. He had Zara, and together they would change the future. Alex Hunter looked around, his heart beating quickly. The walls of the alien ship were cold and dark, lit only by faint blue lights. He had heard many stories about the cruel alien empire, and none of them were pleasant. Now he was a prisoner. Aboard one of their warships, his future uncertain. Alex sat quietly, his wrists bound by tight metal cuffs. Beside him, other captured soldiers whispered nervously. Alex tried to stay calm, remembering his training. He knew panicking wouldn't help. Soon, footsteps echoed down the hallway, loud and powerful. Alex felt a chill run down his spine as a tall figure stepped into view. It was Queen Zara herself. Alex had seen images of her in reports, always in heavy armor, always terrifying. Now, standing before him, she seemed even more intimidating. Her armor was black, smooth, and gleaming. A helmet covered her face completely. Alex couldn't see her eyes, but he felt her cold gaze on him. "Bring him," Zara ordered. Her voice was deep but clear. 2 alien guards roughly pulled Alex to his feet. He stumbled slightly but regained his balance quickly, determined to keep his dignity. He was led out of the holding cell and into a large, dark chamber. The room was vast, with a high ceiling and strange symbols glowing softly on the walls. Queen Zara stood silently in the center of the chamber. The guards pushed Alex forward until he stood only a few steps away from her. She regarded him silently, making Alex uncomfortable. He couldn't understand why he had been singled out from the other prisoners. Finally, Zara moved. She slowly raised her gloved hands, gripping the edges of her helmet. Alex watched, unable to breathe, as she began to. Lifted from her head, the helmet came off smoothly, revealing Zara's face for the first time. Alex felt his heart stop for a moment. The queen was beautiful beyond anything he had imagined. Her skin was a gentle shade of pale blue, almost glowing in the dim light. Her hair was long and silver, cascading down her shoulders. But it was. Her eyes that captured Alex, completely deep violet, full of strength, but also kindness. Alex stared, unable to hide his surprise. He had expected a monster, but Zara seemed anything but monstrous. Instead, he felt warmth and gentleness coming from her. "You are Alex Hunter," Zara said softly, breaking the silence. "Yes," Alex replied quietly. He was still struggling to process what he was seeing. "You fought bravely," Zara continued, her tone gentle. "But bravery alone can't defeat my empire." Alex nodded slowly. "I understand. Do you?" Zara asked, stepping closer. "Most prisoners curse me, threaten me, or beg for mercy. Yet you stand. Quietly, calm, and unafraid. Why?" Alex looked into her violet eyes, sensing honesty in her question. "Fear won't change my fate, and anger won't earn your respect." Zara's eyes narrowed slightly, studying him carefully. "You surprise me, human. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" Alex asked, keeping his voice steady. The queen smiled slightly. It softened her face even more, making Alex's heart flutter in a way he didn't expect. "That remains to be seen." Zara waved her hand, signaling the guards. They stepped back, leaving Alex standing alone with the queen. Alex watched nervously as Zara moved closer still, her gaze intense. "What do you know about me, Alex Hunter?" she asked quietly. Alex took a deep breath, choosing his words carefully. "I know what our commanders tell us. You're powerful, ruthless, feared by everyone. Your armies have conquered many worlds." Zara nodded slowly. "That is true. I am all those things. Yet you don't seem afraid of me now." Alex paused, gathering his courage. "I'm not afraid because now I see you differently. Not as a ruthless enemy, but as someone who might have reasons for what they do." Zara tilted her head slightly, clearly interested. "And what reasons do you imagine I have?" Alex hesitated, unsure how much honesty was safe. But something about Zara's eyes told him he could trust her, at least this far. "Maybe you're protecting your people. Maybe you're trying to survive. Maybe you face threats we don't understand." Zara's expression softened again, this time showing a hint of sadness. Few have ever bothered to consider that. The queen turned away slightly, looking into the shadows of the chamber. Alex felt his chest tighten. He couldn't explain it, but he wanted to comfort her. The idea was absurd, yet he couldn't deny the feeling. "Maybe understanding each other can stop the fighting," Alex offered gently. Zara glanced back, surprised. "You truly believe peace is possible?" Alex met her gaze. Confidently. "I have to believe that. Without hope, we're all lost." Zara stared at him for a long moment, clearly weighing his words. Alex held his breath, sensing that this was an important moment. Whatever she decided next could change everything. Finally, Zara stepped back. I see now why your people fight so fiercely. It is because of humans like you. Alex remained silent, unsure how to respond. Take him back to his cell, Zara ordered the guards. Replacing her helmet slowly. Alex felt disappointment as the guards moved forward again, gripping his arms tightly. As they began to lead him away, Zara's voice stopped them. Wait, she said. Softly, she stepped closer once more, looking deeply into Alex's eyes. I will speak with you again, Alex Hunter. There is much I still want to understand. Alex felt warmth spread through his chest, a spark of hope lighting within him. I'll be waiting. Zara nodded slowly, stepping back into the shadows as Alex was led away. Though he was returning to his cell, Alex felt different now. He knew that his life had just taken a strange and unexpected turn. Most importantly, he realized something had changed inside him. He had fallen for the alien queen, and it terrified and thrilled him all at once.